entitled Hawke's Special Forces Survival Handbook, The Portable Guide to Getting Out Alive by Mykel Hawke. Published April 2011 by the Running Press. Mykel Hawke is a former U.S. Special Forces captain and Green Beret. He is the author of Hawke's Green Beret Survival Manual, which came out in 2009. He is also the director of a company called Spec Ops Incorporated, which specializes in civilian survival training. If you'd like to know more information on this author, visit their personal website at www.mykelhawke.com. Hawke's Special Forces Survival Handbook, The Portable Guide to Getting Out Alive, is the compact, water-resistant follow-up version of the author's book entitled Hawke's Green Beret Survival Manual, which was geared towards the untrained civilian population. Anyone who is interested in primitive survival skills and bushcraft would benefit from reading this book. It covers all the bases in terms of shelter and water, food and fire, tools and medicine, navigation and signaling, and survival psychology. As a reader, you will not likely be overwhelmed with lots of information that's too technical because the author delivers the content in a very casual, bare-bones approach which is easily understandable for anyone. The portable guide measures 7 inches by 5 inches by 0.9 inches and is printed on water-resistant paper, making it very sustainable in a variety of environments. The book contains 10 chapters that span across 256 pages. The contents of these chapters include Chapter 1, The Psychology of Survival. Chapter 2, Shelters. Chapter 3, Water. 4, Fire. 5 is Food. 6 is Tools. 7, Navigation. 8, Signals. 9, First Aid. And 10, Nature. The beginning of the book starts with Chapter 1, which describes the psychology of survival. This chapter also contains some Murphy's Law type humor and sets the tone for the rest of the book. Much like the Green Beret Survival Manual, this portable guide provides a similar flow and format. Each chapter's topic flows in a progression pattern, meaning that the author discusses topics in an easy first, complicated last fashion. The author also provides the readers with tips and methods for easily remembering the mass content in the book through the use of easy-to-remember sayings and acronyms, either ones he created or the ones you create. Each topic and chapter has been formatted to show color-coded changes in the text, whether it's bold, larger font, smaller font, colors, etc. This helps the reader to differentiate between what is a topic and what is a subtopic, what is important, what is more important, and so on. Survival is 10% skills and 90% attitude. The author spends an entire chapter on the psychology of survival. How your mindset and attitude are the real weapons in surviving any situation. The author does a good job of relaying that the will to live is as important as your knowledge of survival skills. The topics in the book excel beyond the basics. There's a lot of information in this book that's off the beaten path of your typical mainstream survival manual. For example, the author not only describes methods for starting a fire, but what types of fires start quicker than others, hardwood versus softwood and how to tell the difference, where to find dry wood when it's raining. Also, in the case for where to find water or build a shelter, make tools, navigation, etc., the author covers every possible option in every possible locale and region of the world in order to help you successfully accomplish each task. So if you get stuck in the Arctic, the jungle, the desert, the ocean, or the Mississippi backwoods, you're covered. The author created the book in a small, compact format and printed it on water-resistant paper in order to increase its portability in all types of environments. This allows more versatility of the content and the ability to take this book with you into the wilderness for complete accessibility. Not every chapter in the book contains additional references. It would be nice to see additional references listed for all chapters in the book. Even if the author didn't use any additional references for his book, then perhaps a recommended or supplemental reading list for additional study would be of use to the reader. Hawke's manual could have a few more visual cues with more illustration and better photographs, especially in chapters that would benefit from such material, such as the first aid section or the section on navigation, which shows very detailed grid coordinates and maps. Having more photographs and more detailed illustrations could mean the difference between success and failure for some readers. The readers of this book aren't expected to know anything or be prepared for a survival situation. In fact, the author wrote the book with the premise in mind that the user is a non-nature-oriented person who may even be weak and deficient to begin with. Unlike typical survival books, the author doesn't assume that the reader is equipped to survive, a super fit person, or has any outdoor knowledge whatsoever, making this book more applicable to anyone: kids, women, elderly, regular, everyday people. The book is packed with a wide range of topics, from the easiest to increasingly complicated structure of almost any human need, but is still easy to read and follow by novice and experienced alike. Medicine for the Outdoors by Paul S. Auerbach, published 2009. The SAS Survival Handbook by John Lofty Wiseman, published in 2009. The cover price is listed at $15 US and $17.50 Canadian. However, it's been seen at popular online retailers for under $10. At that price, this information is practically being given away. Hawke's Special Forces Survival Handbook, the Portable Guide to Getting Out Alive, received 5 solid stars. It was highly engaging and memorable. The author avoids dull scenarios and provides the reader with an informal writing style that also includes personal accounts. No survival bookshelf should be without this book. It is well written and solidly researched. It's highly recommended. Check it out. Thanks for watching the Survival Bookshelf. Stay tuned for more.